Ladies and Germans, how are you all doing? This is Connor,
And I'm Ringru. Hello, hello, hello.
and we promised you Harry Spider versus the player, and we're going to be bringing it to you here on Mount Ormel. Where is this from again?
This is Super League.
And
HerrRobert's awesome
ah,
Super League.
so HerrRobert's Awesome Super League. So of course I did kind of give away the surprise at who's playing, but who are they playing as?
So we have Harry Spider as the DemiBrigade SAS, and player playing as 91st Luftlande.
Okay, so Mount Ormel, we've seen this before. Even then, a little bit rarely. We've seen it before. How the heck is Demi Brigade going to stack up on really a low mobility map?
I think I do pretty well because DemiBrigade has all those fast boys, all those tractions, and he's gonna be able to get to like the forest in the center quickly with saboteurs, and to the northern part forests really quickly, and to the southern forests really quickly, and that's gonna allow him to get very good positions to ambush player as he tries to make his way down south. Player has Fouchagers, which is gonna be rather powerful. They're not going to be great in the forest, but north and south they will be rather good. And there's a lot of units on both sides and a lot of markers, so we'll see how things develop.
Yes, indeed. Now we are going to have several 35Rs in early to kind of support the 91st Luftlande from the Demi Brigade side. Not a whole lot. We have the 39. So we have, 39 and 35, and these, again, are roughly the same tank. Maybe not 100%, but roughly.
Yeah, there's those friends, just very simple two-man tank designs. Very simple.
I believe the term is tankette.
That's like a more of like the Italian thing where it's not even like fully enclosed with just machine guns.
Okay, fair enough. It's going to kick off pretty fast, though. Saboteur is getting in nice and close. Are they going to get that first satchel charge? No, they're not. They're not even going to go after the air satchel trooping. The partisans, though, they do have those Fausts, and they take out probably the most dangerous troops of all in the flamethrower troops.
Oh damn, that was a good kill. Very good kill.
Fallschirmjägers to the south deploying. In fact, we see two of the initial set that he does possess. Always want to say 8.
It's 8. It is 8. You can get.
So 25% of them are already out in the field, and he has to husband them rather carefully.
Yeah, you gotta keep them alive. You can't be spamming just Fouchagers. You just want to have 2 to 3 on the field at max at a time, and just use your Rotats trooping to soak fire.
Well, they certainly are doing that. More flamethrower troops coming into the south. A very, very quick call in. And I don't know. Looks like Harry Spider is going to have that initial expected, I would say, infantry advantage.
Yeah, he's doing pretty bloody well infantry right. He's up north with saboteurs. Are just chewing away through the asset trooping, as there's no real Fouchagers to really help out, or fire support to help out the Satch. And that's going to be a pretty good position for Harry Spider up north, because once you control like that tree line right here, especially up north, just put an AT gun on there, and it's pretty easy just to hold.
So call it. Are we going to see the Jagdpanzer coming on in?
Maybe. I'd say it's a 50-50 on this map.
Everything's 50-50. If it happens, it's great. If it doesn't happen, it's on the other side of the 50-50.
It's like binary. Everything's either true or false. And this is a video game, which is made out of binary.
I can see that. There is that Pack 40 to be brought on in now, actually. And from the German side, ooh, an early Stu 42.
Oh.
Which I think is
an interesting choice.
I think it's actually an appropriate call when you think about it. It's that standoff weapon. There's not a lot of range to really be concerned about from Harry Spider's troops.
Yeah, I'd agree. It's definitely a good call-in. Good pick.
Saboteur rushed in the center part of the map, so the center force did not quite go over into the Demi Brigade hands. But the Saboteurs are getting in nice and close. Satchel charge goes out for the first one. We'll see what happens here. Probably get several surrenders, if nothing else. No, never mind. The leadership troops, so that's not happening.
And the German mortar actually getting some very good hits, stunning up this club of Demi infantry.
But you know what? Seeing how tight they were going there, that was...
Yeah, they deserved it.
Yeah, they did. but I was gonna say that was just a very laudable attack. Trying to come to grips. That took guts, man.
Mm-hmm. I definitely think Harry Spider could definitely use like a cheap mortar of his own to help take his forest. There's only like 40 or 50 pointers mortars for DemiBrigade, and they shoot bloody fast, and they're great for just dealing with those Foutshakers and stuff.
Well, that's a little 2-inch knee ones, though, right?
Yeah, it's like those really small ones. It's just a 2-man squad too.
True. So maybe not the most durable, but when all you need is that teeny tiny bit of extra fire support, it would be enough. SD44 is not going where I thought he was going to go. I kind of expect him to go kind of on that slope right where that 35R is.
Oh yeah, it'd be a good spot. You can just start shooting down at guys, but I guess he wants to be a bit safer at range. He wants to be able to shoot the enemy in the comfort of his own home.
Don't we all want that out of life?
Yeah. Buy a sniper rifle.
Keep in mind, folks, who said it wasn't me. 39 come down to the south, and really, I think Harry Spider's troops are not getting overmatched per se, but they're starting to get the initial momentum is starting to run out.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't have that momentum anymore. He definitely just been buying a lot of the cheap units. He's finally got a Pack 40 up north, but down south he needs like a tank. And not a H39 tank, not that tank, no, but like a Chubby Rana Panzer 4, yeah, Panzer, just to help contain this open ground, as his Foutshakers are doing his head in. He hasn't even managed to do a single point of damage on either of the Foutshakers.
That is, let's just call it suboptimal.
Yeah. Oh, Lysander.
Yes,
Lysander.
I was waiting to the lull in the action to make that comment. We do have the world's slowest recon plane.
But it has bombs. Oh boy, he's gonna drop some bombs, and there's nothing really to stop him.
Okay, there's another plane that got called in 30 seconds later and still beat him to the front.
Lysander, he's just, he's living it breezy, enjoying the view, calling in artillery strikes, and dropping in, a few happy eggs.
We are going to get ourselves a nice little nifty bomb on that Fallschirmjäger squad. He will get out in time. He's going to get pinned.
Yo.
Alright, also worth noting that we do have a bailed out 35R. His allied counterpart did go down. This Spitfire is just doing his plucky best to try to resolve some of these earlier territorial issues. Top Gun to the north not doing much. This SD44 is just, he's getting a lot of work done.
Yes, it's given some good suppressive fire. But if that Pack 40 can sneak in a bit closer. Yeah, if he can sneak a Pack 40 a bit closer, he could potentially knock out that Stu, and that would be a huge kill for Harry Spider and definitely help relieve some pressure up north.
Yes, it would, but that's asking an awful lot, especially when the SD44 knows exactly where he is.
Yeah, and the Stu can do the outrange thing.
Yes, it can.
Just out of range of the Pack 40.
As is happening right about now, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, it is. He's attack grounding just in front of the Pack 40. He's not getting direct hits, but the area damage is enough to do damage.
Can we just say, by the way, the Lysander, I keep imagining them as like the first World War I bomber planes, where they're taking like hand grenades and like throwing them down on the ground.
I know, it definitely has that like vibe. Just flying around very slowly. Dropping in those few, like what are even the size of those bombs? 23 kilograms. Wait, 23? It says 23 in the card, but when you hover over it, it says 45.
Maybe it's 45 pounds, but it's 23 kilos, because that would be the right... That would be the right weight distribution. Bug! Report the bug!
Eugene, please. This game is unplayable.
I haven't seen that for a long time, but only from the Axis side. But the Lysander not getting a whole lot done with those bombs. Kind of unlike Tuesday and Wednesday. Wow, different upload schedule this week. And folks, if you don't know what we're talking about, check out that game. Worth seeing how bombs are meant to be used.
Mm-hmm. It will just blow you away.
It's yeah. Things will be raining down on you from heaven. Just you'll be thinking about it. You'll be wondering what is so perfect, and then it'll just hit you in a flash of light.
Like, yep, like 2 450-kilogram bombs.
Yes, indeed.
Yep.
Bad jokes aside, though, Pack 40 is just out of range now of that SHU-42, and he's been able to start engaging. Ooh. So that 35R, I think, was just right back into play with a new crew. They got in the tank and instantly were killed.
Rip. You got all this off map coming into the middle, and look at how juicy that clump of infantry is. And player, he's going to be enjoying that in 10 seconds.
Well, what's more, even if he gets, shells his own troops, what's he going to lose? An air starts trooping?
Yeah, I mean, they're expendable. They're pretty much like the, like Imperial Guard and Warhammer.
Ooh, that's brutal. I find the Imperial Guard to be really, really impressive.
Yeah, probably a bit more impressive.
Oh, and one shot kills him in return.
Whoa!
The Spitfire says, Domo arigato. Say hello to my Bombo, and whatever. Folks, it's late when we're doing this. The Spitfire coming on in, though. Making another gun run to the north. And where I thought that the Axis had themselves an advantage, I'm no longer quite so sure.
Yeah, losing that off-map artillery piece, considering it only got one shot off, is a pretty big blow, and still in the middle. There's quite a bit of blue infantry still, good to go, while the Feldjägers are falling back.
Can we just note how shockingly accurate that bomb was? Seriously, did Eugene just completely buff bomb accuracy?
Maybe they're secretly laser guided.
I would not be surprised that Lysander's like firing out, the guiding laser from his little biplane there. Ugh.
Imported some features from War Game.
I continue to think there's that one story you told me about how some guy was playing some random, headquarters game and a missing, a surface-to-air missile misses a plane, goes across the map and hits the HQ vehicle.
Yeah, and wins the match. Still crazy how they model it. I like how they model in this game. When a plane crashes into something, it does damage.
Yeah.
We've seen that happen a few times.
Yeah, I remember with the first time we saw that, we were just completely blown away. No pun intended or anything, I swear. But we're into Phase B now, which means more troops are going to pour out from both sides, obviously. How's it going to be now? I mean, we do see a massive income discrepancy against the Demis.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's not really the income discrepancy is pretty big, but Harry Spider, he's got some very nice infantry in B phase with all the SAS chaps, and they're really good in this sort of like forest fighting area. And Harry hasn't even really got any of his tanks that he can get out. There's the Char, the Panzer IV, all the Jagdpanzer, so he's not doing bad unit rise B phase. He still has a few tricks up his sleeve. Well, player, small assets, not more assets, but like Grenadiers and Pioneers and just, pretty basic stuff, really. Maybe some more air power from player into B phase. Like rocket planes would be pretty helpful.
C'est possible. No, oh my, okay, the SAS sniper. Yeah, this guy is just a boss.
One shot, one kill.
Well, by, the other side of that, though, too.
Yeah.
At least bad. Yep.
I find it funny how the SAS sniper has 50 shots of rounds and he's a single dude, while the two-man sniper squad only have 30 shots.
Well, SAS, they train to carry more ammunition.
Yeah, I guess so.
They're just tougher, As my
Super Army soldiers. That's what SAS stands for, right?
Yes, exactly. What do we got? Any real tanks? No, we finally do have a knee mortar coming on out. Or no, this could be the SAS mortar, couldn't it? The 3-inch.
Does it have veterancy?
It does.
Yeah, okay, it's probably the SAS one, yeah. Hi, that's definitely interesting. You don't really see people bring out the SAS mortar.
No, you do not.
Ah, that is an interesting choice. I wonder if he has the off-map artillery in his second naval off-map. That's usually also a pretty good choice for SAS in the limited artillery slots that you have available.
I'm more fascinated, I think, with the idea that right now, both sides are bringing lots of AA, despite the fact that only one side has really been using AA.
Yeah, yeah. Both sides are just getting prepped because both divisions
Ooh,
are
look to the
pretty
north, look to the
powerful.
north. Pack 40, one shot, one
Oh,
kill.
damn, that's a good kill.
Yes, it is.
And it's gonna definitely relieve a lot of pressure up north for Harry Spider and make it pretty easy to defend now.
And use a 25mm cannon. It's just, that thing is a machine gun. Good gosh.
Mm-hmm. A machine gun cannon.
Oh, 3 rounds a second? I realize that when, you know, the broad scheme of things is really not that much. But when you're on the receiving end of that, I imagine it feels a lot more hefty.
Yeah, especially with all like the flak and the bang bang boom boom.
Could not said it better myself. The bang bang boom boom.
The bang bang boom boom, yeah, shoots at you. I like just making stuff up.
I've never noticed. More troops being brought to the north. The question is, there's more airshots spam being brought in to kind of stabilize the lines? Because we have seen both sides just pour a huge number of troops in. Nice thing about both these divisions, that their troops are fairly inexpensive.
Yeah, I mean you just got a lot of spam infantry with both sides, with player with the Ersatz, for Harry Spiders, all the SAS and Partisans, and eventually the American Riflemen are going to be coming in.
Ooh.
We're not going to be running out of infantry, and that's good for both sides because this is a pretty infantry-focused map.
Yes, it is. We did see the SAS mortar gets wrecked by rockets. In fact, came in, fired just one measly little salvo, and the mortar decided to go into another line of work. There's a lot of new openings in the Angelic Choir. And the Paras come on in, and what do? They start throwing those little... They lob their little softball yams at that 39H, and as you might suspect, it doesn't go particularly well. And in fact, we see one surrender already. Another softball goes out, misses completely.
Of course it does.
Those things are more useless than a Piat.
I know, right?
And that's saying
sometimes
something.
they're pretty good. Sometimes those AT grenades can really surprise you, and other times just stuff happens. At the same time, it's pretty suppressed.
Surprised versus suppressed? Yeah, I understand that. Luftlande comes back in, and I dare say this might be the end of our plucky little recon plane.
Oh no.
You bastards.
How could you? He was, I wouldn't say defenseless, so, but he was like dropping bombs on the enemy, so...
Yeah, knowledge bombs.
You know, the bombs just go off and it's just a bunch of, like, encyclopedias.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It is 52:48 though, so Harry Spider is creeping up that water spout just a little bit more. He's going to pull steady on tickets pretty quickly here.
Yep. And still from Harry Spider, haven't seen a single one of, like, an actual tanker he's brought up. He's just been using, like, the Panhards and Hotchkiss tanks. Which is still really surprising, because even though, you know, this isn't like a super heavy tank map, one could argue, heck, a Shelby 1 would have been really useful in this middle area just for fire support.
Yep. Would have been the literal fire support, but still pretty darn good nonetheless. Airsoft's trooping is deciding to go mano-a-mano with a 25mm air cannon, and the results are quite as you expect. He slinks away with a missing quite a few of his infantry.
Oh yeah.
I'm surprised by the fact that they're not surrendering immediately. Then again, they are facing the French, so I guess that there's a certain level of morale to keep in mind on that one. More mortars, more flamethrowers, and more officers being brought in for the Germans as Harry Spider's troops start to take more ground again.
Yeah, he's managing to... He's got his middle under a pretty good grip. You know, he just needs that extra fire support, that extra oomph to really take it. Like naval off-map artillery or some
Or a tank.
heavy, or tanks or aeroplanes to bomb this place to Kingdom Come. We're going to hit sea phase, and sea phase is going to be lovely for Harry Spider. So he gets everything. All the Americans start coming in cavalry style.
Well, we have to wait until the last moment. You know how that works.
Exactly. You wait till 1941, right, for Japan to slap you around a little bit, and then you jump in.
Also, can you see any more kind of overkill when you take an ME-109 ground attack plane and rocket a sniper?
Just one man.
Yeah, this isn't Vasily Zaitsev we're talking about. Here's a random Joe.
The plane does go down, so I don't know if that was the best use of the rocket plane, yeah, but good kill with the Tempest from a Harry Spider.
I agree. And the SAS Sniper is, like so many others, a rocket man. And there's still more snipers on the field, good gosh.
Oh,
one to the south exists, the one to the north is still there, and more flamethrower troops are being brought in the center, and they're cooking and booking it through the center there, and this is a big penetration.
Damn! And he's got stun pioneers as well too, so he's gonna be able to really hold his force, I'd say.
Yeah, look at the size of that schnoz on the minimap.
It's a huge nose.
And ME-109 is just banking around. Alright, going after the SAS snipers again. I kind of understand the going after the SAS sniper, but at the same time I don't. One shot does not completely suppress the entire squad, so me thinketh there's a better usage of our time and money. I don't know. I'm just one man. What do I know?
Same with the SAS sniper. He's just one man.
Yeah, this isn't like Rambo we're talking about. It's not Last Action Hero. Oof, and somehow that SAS Group FM comes on through and immediately does not get cooked. I mean, that's impressive.
Yeah. It really sort of turned off the Car 98 on his stun pioneers because he gave away his position way too easily, and now he's going to be surrounded.
Oh, no. He actually fired off a gout of flame.
Oh, yeah, I did see that a little bit.
And taking back this squad would be enough to get away that couple of extra percentage points, and I think that actually might even be enough to almost swing it around. Nah, that'll be close. Never mind. I overstated a teensy tiny bit. But 2 squads of infantry against 1. Mano-y-mano fights it for second dates and westerns. You know, and I never really give too much credit to these SAS Group FMs.
Yeah, they're not. They're like better brain groups.
And that's what I was gonna follow up with after you finished your comment. So I'm happy we see we see eye to eye on this one.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. I like them. Yeah, brain group that can actually do something if they get close range, because thank God they actually have 2 submachine guns and smoke. They're really quite nice. They're not the best infantry, but 15 points, you're not really, it's not really terrible either.
Tempest's taking an awful lot of firepower. Is he gonna go down? Maybe. Nope. Never mind.
Second Tempest saves the day.
Well, between the second Tempest and that Thunderbolt, Spitfire. Excuse me. Wow. No, this is a non-American division. Let me check that again. So the Axis lose 2 planes, while the Allies pick up another one, and not an inconsiderable one either. I mean, the Tempests are quite delicious.
Yeah, pretty much. I honestly say the Tempest is one of the best fighters in the game. It's really bloody solid. We've got the Sherman coming in down south, and that's definitely the armor Harry Spider needs to try to make a proper push. And he's getting a slow plus run now. So I think it's just going to be a slow plus run from here on out for Harry Spider unless he manages to make a pretty heavy breakthrough. But he's going to be doing pretty well economically and unit-wise for the rest of the match.
Hey, of course he is. Lend-Lease is a wonderful thing.
Lend-Lease is bloody fantastic.
So,
we need oil trucks and boots.
Looking ahead to Steel Division 2, do you think there's like a Lend-Lease Soviet division?
Probably. I mean, in the trailer, we can already see a lot of Lend-Lease tanks, such as Valentines and Matildas, and probably some Shermans. That'd be a really fun division.
Yeah,
Just, like, all the crap.
I would even default to Allied ones just for that, just because of how cool that would be.
Yeah, you just have like all the crappy hand-me-down Allied vehicles, with like some M3 Scout cars and stuff. Oh, that'd be a really cool division. I hope it's definitely a thing.
Well, I bet the Soviet Gross Paris division.
Yeah, it would be. It would be.
At long last, one of the Sturm Pioneers does go down. There's only a couple of shattered squads left, along with a Fallschirmjäger or two, basically west of that 50-yard line. And I think your read was right that, yeah, it's not going to look too pretty from here on out for player.
Yeah, he just kind of runs out of steam in the ground game compared to SAS at this point, and he hasn't managed to make a great head rate in the air game either. So, oof, it's not really looking good for him. He still has a few of his Fallschirmjägers alive, which is pretty good at least, because those Fallschirmjägers are pretty, they're pretty damn good. But there's on so low manpower, it's not really going to help.
Ammunitions, for that matter, too.
Yep. Yep. And look at all the tanks that Harry Spider's bringing out. This is Sherman's galore.
Yep. Yep. And I have come around to the viewpoint that Shermans are pretty damn good.
Yeah, they're really good. Really good tanks.
A second rocket plane comes in. He's going after the Pak-40. Once again, I have to really be concerned about his target decision. Yes, it's nice to take it out, but Shermans...
I guess he wants to confirm the kill, because you can't really kill a Sherman with a rocket plane. You can only stun it up for a bit.
Even with the Rangaroo 3-step process?
The what, sorry?
The Rangaroo 3-step process to anti-tank planes? I.e., deactivate, wait until 200 meters, then reactivate, and at that point, the amount of firepower is just insane.
Yeah, it only really works with the Typhoon ATO, unfortunately. The thing about the Messerschmitt rocket planes is that they're already really accurate. Like, they're really accurate rockets, considering the bloody size of those chaps.
But what is not wonderful is those rockets themselves.
Yeah, when you get hit by them, that's for sure. Yeah, I think being shot at by rockets most of the time sucks. Even getting shot at by firework rockets, it's not really fun. Especially when they, malfunction and you have to run away really fast before you blow your hands off.
Well, unless you're playing Saints Row.
Very true.
Yes, sir. Sturm Pioneer's getting squeezed down out. In fact, yeah, there's a lone brave soul pulling a Saving Private Ryan here, trying to hold back the tidal wave of blue.
Yep, he goes down.
Yeah, there goes Tom Hanks. Spoilers. Both Tempests are just flying combat air patrol. Neither one of them has fired a single shot in anger from this particular flight. That's an 88 coming in, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Not sure I agree with that. I mean, as awesome as that is the manifest flaws in this particular game and how easy it is to counter battery and to shell, and even just to strafe into submission.
Yeah, it's not going to be the best area for AA up north. It'd probably be better in the center. Unless he's going to use his ground support, which, it's not going to be the best idea.
No, it's a committed AA gun. Look what's being positioned.
Yeah. The Tempest and Messerschmitt going at it, and it's just going to be just a bit more AA on player side to... Oh no, but second Tempest comes in, but doesn't get the kill here. I think he ran out of fuel. I'm chasing down the Messerschmitt, which is a bit unfortunate. Yeah, it's a bit embarrassing.
Jim, how many times have I told you? True, but maybe he's just playing with his food.
Yeah.
I beat you. I know it. You know it. I'm gonna back off for now. Command Sherman doing what he does best, supporting all the infantry, basically saying, you shall not step back when take one step back.
I think player could maybe do something down south. It's really only the Sherman and the Panhard, yeah? Which is still pretty nasty tanks to run into. Heck, even that Panhard is pretty deadly against the lighter vehicles due to its fast-firing cannon. But if he's, player mass up some infantry and try to push down south, he could probably do it with the cover of his Stug 3G.
That's a big ask, though. I'm not sure I really like that. The ground's too open.
Yeah,
And if we know
it's
one
tough.
thing, 91st Luftlande bogs down super fast and over open ground.
Yeah, and all Harry Spider has to do is get an AT gun in that northern forest area, and he can kind of easily shut that down, but
Hell,
I don't really see player moving anywhere else. The middle forest is way too clogged up, and up north, I mean, as you see, Harry Spider has barely got kicked out of that northern position because it's such a good position to hold if you can capture it.
yes, it is.
And that's the lovely thing about SAS is that you really have first like dibs on those important areas in the start of the game because you got the speedy boy infantry to help you grab it.
Well, we do see that AT gun being brought down to the south over here for the DemiBrigade. And what's more, this Command Sherman is hiding behind a tree line as the Panhard decides to take out one of the 35Rs.
Yeah.
I'm a little confused by that, but if that's how they want to play it, that's cool. I get it. And many planes are zooming over the front lines. I think they're trying to unmask that Flak 88 so they can start making a bombing run on it.
Mm-hmm. One artillery strike here.
Yep, there's the 3-inch. He's going for it. And the first shot almost lands directly on the crew. Wow. That's a little less than positive, isn't it?
Yes, it is. You've got this Hotchkiss coming in down onto from the center up north, trying to do a lot of flanking maneuver. Here comes all the aeroplane Joe from Harry Spider, but not gonna be enough. Not gonna be enough.
Nope. And indeed, we actually might even see one of the Tempests go down. Yep, Tempest dies.
Ooh. Not a huge loss, but still, I mean, you don't want to be losing a 2-star Tempest.
True, but you know what they say, Tempest doesn't always future. No.
Tempest doesn't what? Doesn't future it?
Yeah, there's a thing as Tempest future, which something like time flies if memory serves. My Latin's not wonderful.
Oh, you're speaking Latin.
Yeah, I figured every now and again I bring up a dead language and see what happens.
Yeah.
Off-map calling though, the 380 mortar is 380 off-map is going after the Sherman and a couple of those plucky allied troops. I think this is just kind of one of those vicious I'm dead and I'm just gonna be nitpicky about this. You know what I mean?
Try to blur up as many as you can review.
I don't care if I win, I just want to watch the world burn.
Yeah.
That's fine with me.
Especially with railway artillery.
Yeah, exactly.
I've seen railroad artillery, this is... Everyone wins. We've seen naval artillery too, this is fantastic.
Neither player is okay with just kind of letting this lie. They both want to rupture that center, and I don't think it's going to happen either direction.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to happen. It's... Both sides have pretty good defense on it. At the same time, maybe his pioneers can maybe make some progress, because they're going to be out of range of the naval. And all Sherman goes down there, so... Maybe Harry Spider player can put some pressure up north through the flank, but yeah, I don't really see it happening, to be frank.
Well, rocket attack again, going after the anti-air. Doesn't quite do it, and there's a big boom. There goes a mortar. There goes a peak. Flushmaker squad. There goes the leader.
Oof.
Okay, had the battleships fire again, boys. That was pretty damn accurate. And the 88 is now being just... Yeah.
It's just being strafed, and now it's going to get bombed.
And I don't know about you, but if you go die to airplanes as an anti-aircraft gun, that's just embarrassing.
Yeah, you're doing something wrong then.
We have that, with the 75mm up gun coming up to the north in terms of Shermans. They're trying to flank and spank on this Martyr 2. Martyr 2 does get his pound of flesh before he goes down, though.
Yep. But Sherman gets first shot off. And, yeah, this is going to be a pretty nasty breakthrough for Harry Spider.
About as nasty as this Tempest as he's trying to chase away from these ME-109s, but I think he waits to the perfect time. Never mind, he's gone. He's gonna die.
Yeah. Oh no. The speed gonna save him. Oh, is he? Is it?
Yeah, he is.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Just barely.
And okay, the Tempest in returns coming after this. I'd like to say this was some sort of dynamic, amazing intended play, but I don't know if the strats were truly there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Adver up north.
Yes.
Sherman, but misses. Oh, that's
One more
a
shot,
shame
though.
Player. Oh, okay, gets a kill, but still the second Sherman's still alive, and you got infantry all over the bloody place.
And this Tempest will take out this 109, even if the ground fire doesn't. Yep, there we go. What are you thinking of? Well, never mind. I was going to say just about a speed up with this, but 76mm up gun, so yep, this is going to be consistent here. The Carl Gustav, firepower here is going to be happening in the next 12 seconds, as well as a B3 coming in. So the Shermans are dead.
Oh boy. Yeah, it's quite surprised. Well, I'm not too surprised as you haven't seen the B3 early on, because there wasn't really any tanks to use the B3 on. But it's usually such a staple of 91st is seeing those B3s fly around. But when there's no tanks to shoot, what's the point?
Well, true, but I do not know that B3 is very long for this world. Never mind, the Tempest might get pushed back between super close. Oh, so barely the B3 makes it out.
Just in the nick of time, and yeah, you don't want to be losing those B3s, are way too expensive to lose.
Allies, though, do get themselves a nice little off-map call in the center part of the map, and a half-track rush comes forward. This could be enough to remove the Stug, if nothing else, and that's a pretty big win.
Yep, and there's no real frontline infantry to stop him. Player has pretty much played all his infantry almost, it seems. He's got like one Jaeger up north, but that's probably the last chap. And yeah, just look at his half-tracks go. Gonna kill that supply track, because why not? And almost kill the mortar.
Oh, they did that.
Oh, yeah, it does.
That's a +2 for damn sure.
Mm-hmm.
More infantry being rushed into the center part of the map, but these are probably at best air such trooping as well as one, what you call them?
Leader.
Yes, that's the term I was looking for.
A leader, a man who leads.
No, pioneers.
Oh,
Ooh.
Grenadier Führer, huh?
Humorously,
Oh,
the
Pak
36, yeah.
Or just in the perfect angle. And perfect target for the Pak 36 too.
You know what's a perfect target for? That Tempest.
Rip.
In the meantime, the Flak 36 is more than happy to depress his guns and start shooting them at this innocent infantry. Fall back, you fools. Fall back. But I think that'll be about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Harry Spider is just meant to get map control. He has just much more stuff on the map. And yeah, just player... He has that really nice thing going on early on with the Sun Pioneers. He probably could have got past that terrible choke points in the Helget area, but he just didn't have anything to follow up with.
Yeah, I think it's probably a pretty fair read.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, at the absolute end here, we have another mortar coming in as another 76 Sherman, another Spitfire, and let's see, MVPs for the game. Who
Oof.
or what?
I don't know. I really don't know, Khan. I haven't really seen anything too crazy.
Standout wise, I would agree.
Yeah, like it's been a pretty even affair from both sides. Everyone's been chipping in their part.
Well, the embarrassing thing is that I think this is going to end before that last artillery strike comes on down.
Yeah, we've actually seen some more foul takers being brought in. Actually, rather surprised, player has been playing his foul takers very conservatively. And that's not a bad thing, really, because you kind of want to keep those foul takers alive when the match ends. It kind of sucks. But
yeah.
1,000, like, difference, roughly.
Not what I expected.
Kills. Yeah, same here. Looking at kills, nothing really crazy. No real crazy standouts. Looking at losses, foul takers. One of the foul takers is pretty good, Mr. Hundrick, and Albert as well.
Mm-hmm.
And Erla. But, nothing really stand outy.
But I guess to a certain extent, that's what you can expect out of a infantry-based decks back and forth.
Yeah.
Not really big on killiness, but there's a lot of shooty-shooty.
There's a lot of shooty bang bang, but Harry Spider managed to get air power. He managed to get tanks. I mean, SAS is very good late game compared to players in 81st, and he managed to play it pretty bloody well.
Yes, indeed. He did indeed. You are correct, sir. But with that in mind, what do you think? Anything else finally you want to add in? Any more pearls of wisdom?
No, that's pretty much it. It was just solid match from both sides. I like seeing Mount Ormel. It's always a fun map to see.
I like seeing DemiBrigade, honestly.
Yeah,
especially on a forest map. That's so much fun.
I know, DemiBrigade is such a fun division. There's so much you can do with DemiBrigade. You have so many fun gimmicky units that you can use. It's just a lot of fun. I love playing it so much.
Playing against it sometimes is much less fun, but you know what?
Yep.
We'll complain about that another time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so for now, right now, folks, I think we're going to be seeing you next week with some more probably HerrRobert's Super Tournament, his Super Tournament League, and who knows what else. Until then, I'm Con Ulrich.
I'm Rangru. Take it easy.